Hello everyone, welcome to this video, and in this video we are going to see how we can perform conditional formatting and formula generation with ChatGPT to automate the task in Excel. Now, for this one, you don't need any knowledge about Excel. So for example, let's say you don't know much about Excel, you are just a beginner and you are given this task to do conditional formatting adds of formulas in Excel sheet. How can you do that using ChatGPT? That's what we are going to see today. So let's get started. Before we move forward in the video, let me tell you that Be10x has an exclusive workshop on MS Office using ChatGPT and other AI tools. The link is in the description and we will talk more about it later in the video. Now let's get back to our topic. In this sheet, you can see we have data of various employees, their score based on their different performance, and then we have various numbers. You can say it can be the sales number for the particular employee on first 4 months of a year. So January, February, March and April, and we have a task like we need to find the Q1 total, like basically we need to add these 4 numbers for each employee to find what is their total sales they have made in first quarter. Apart from that, we have to do some conditional formatting over it, and then finally we need to generate some status for these employees. Now let's say I don't know much about Excel, no basic things. So how can you do that? So I can easily do that using ChatGPT actually. I don't need to know much of Excel. So let me open ChatGPT. So this is my ChatGPT window. So I have already written some prompts and I am going to ask the same questions or same prompts to ChatGPT so that ChatGPT can answer me. So let me paste the prompt here. So what I'm asking you, I'm saying that in my Excel sheet, my data starts from B5 to H35 excluding the headers. Now if I go to my Excel file, you see my data actually starts from B5. This is the cell number and it ends at this one H35. So I am first providing ChatGPT the reference of my data and excluding the header. So excluding the header means header is in the 4th row. So that's why I'm telling that explicitly that it is excluding the headers. Okay, here I have 2 ones, no problem. And I want to highlight all the cells in E to H columns that has a value greater than 50 and less than 75 with yellow background and black font. Please tell me, how can I do this in pointers? Basically, I'm asking ChatGPT to save me in pointers because I don't want to read, block of text like that, and also provide me the formula. Right. So let's ask ChatGPT. Okay, so Charge is giving us some answer and also it has given us some formula, and we will go through this particular steps and formula one by one. So let's see, it is saying that select the range, click on cell E5 and track it to select to E5 to H35, go to conditional formatting. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me open the Excel here and let me open the ChatGPT in the side and Excel in another side, and let me make this Excel window a little bit larger like this. Okay, so now we can see both the windows and we can do tasks simultaneously. So it is saying that click on cell E5 and track to select E5 to H35. So I'll click on E5 and I'll select up to H35. Right. Or yeah, H35. And then it is saying me go to conditional formatting, navigate to Home tab, Excel 11 and conditional formatting. Okay, I'll go to Home tab and I can see here a web conditional formatting. Then it is saying that choose new rule from the drop-down menu. So I'll go to new rule and this is my new rule pane. Then it is saying that use a formula to determine which cells to format. So this one is the choose a formula to determine which cells to format. And then it is saying that enter the following formula. Let me copy the code and I'll paste it here. And then it is saying me this formula checks if the value is greater than 50 and less than 70. So you can see it is A in condition and we are checking if the value is greater than 50 and also if it is less than 75 or not. Then it is saying that click on the Format button, go to Fill tab. So I'll click on Format button and I'll go to I'm already in the Field tab. And it is saying that then choose a yellow background, then go to Font tab and select a black font. So let me choose this yellow color and go to Font tab and then maybe choose a black color. So maybe this one, and let's click on OK to apply. So okay, then it is saying something else. Okay, this is a formula. Actually it is just repeating the formula and explaining the formula as well. So you see how cool is charge you put it is also explaining the formula to us. Okay. So you don't need anything if you have charge you do with you. So I'll click on OK. Whoa, you see just like that. If I don't know Excel also, if I just know how to ask questions, I can easily ask a question to charge you pretty and get my formatting done just like that. Right. Before we move forward in the topic, let me tell you that AI is not going to replace you, but a person using AI. Well, so if you don't want to lag behind, then join the workshop to learn AI hacks in MS Office using Charge You Pretty and other AI. You don't need to have any prior knowledge for this. And I'm pretty sure that you will become hyper efficient. Post this. So what are you waiting for? Join our workshop by clicking the link in the description below. Now let's get back to our topic. Okay. So what is our next task? Our next task is to calculate Q1 total, but I am not very pro in Excel. So what can I do? Again, I last charge you pretty. Now remember one thing, charge you pretty actually remembers what we said earlier. So also exactly now charge pretty knows what exactly I'm referring to and which data I'm working. So my next question would be a little bit simpler. Okay. So let me ask the next question. Yeah. So now it's fine. So it's saying that the E to H columns contains the monthly data for the first quarter and the I column needs to be populated by the sum of 4 months. Can you give me the formula to do so? So I'm asking that. Okay. These columns are populated with monthly data and I want to calculate the quarter total in the I column. So I just asking the formula to charge you pretty. So let me send this message. Oh, certainly. Okay. This is basically the formula it is giving me. So if you have time, you can pause the build and read it. I'm just going to copy and paste it here. So maybe I'll paste it like that. Click on Enter. Wow. Now you can see I have my totals and now all I need to do is double tap here. So, and then you see I am having my Q1 totals here. Just like that. All I have to do is ask question to charge you pretty, ask proper prompt to charge you pretty to get my answers. Correct. Now, what's the next task? Next task is I want to give some status to this particular employees based on their performance and based on their score. Okay. Now let me ask another question to charge you pretty so that charge you pretty can help me answer that. Now the question is the C column has the score value. This one is the C column. It has a score value and I want to write a formula that will show awesome. If the score is greater than 50 and the quarter 1 total is greater than 200. So basically what I want to populate the status as awesome. If the score is 50 and the quarter 1 total is greater than 200. Otherwise I want to show. Okay. So let me send this. So it is saying me that you can use if condition and blah blah blah. And it gives me the formula. Right. So I'll copy the code like that. Come here. And I'll click it here and Control V. So when I'll hit Enter. So it's giving me. Okay. So let me verify it is Q1 total is 192, which is less than 200. So and we are using A in condition. And we are using A in condition. If one condition also falls, then the total condition falls. Right. And let me double tap here. So I'm getting quite a few awesome. So you see this is 301 and the score is above 50. So awesome. That's correct. Similarly here I'm getting this is 60 and this is 262 above 50 and this is above 200. So it's also awesome. Right. So yeah, you see, I'm having everything status populated, conditional formatting, formula, everything using ChatGPT. I don't need to know much of Excel. Right. Now let's go one step further. Okay. Now I want to highlight the entire row. Basically I want to bold the entire row. If the status is awesome. Right. If the status is awesome, I want to highlight the entire row. Now I'm not a very Excel guy. Right. I'm not very much into Excel, but I know how to use Chat. So let me ask the same question to Chat. Okay. So I'll copy my prompt. I'll paste it here. And what is the prompt says? It says I want to make the entire row bold. So it will be actually if, okay. So your prompt need not to be very perfect actually, like if you can ask quite a few good prompt grammatical correction and everything that charge you understand, but it is good habit to, ask proper prompts, proper grammar and all as much as you can. But again, you need not to be very perfect. Like you see, I have written to the, so it happens. Okay. So I want to make the entire row bold if the status column. If the status column that is column J, so awesome. Okay. That's the condition. So let me send this one. Let's see what the charge, but the answer's us. Okay. So it's saying that you need to do conditional formatting. And it is again saying that new rule use a formula to determine. Now we already done that when we did our first conditional formatting. So what I'll do is I'll just copy the code and let me expand it a little. And then let me go to conditional formatting. Let me first select the entire thing that I need to conditional format. Then I'll go to conditional formatting, new rules for use a formula to determine which cells to format and I will paste it here. And then I'll go to format and I will go to bold. Or let's make it bold. Or let's make it bold. I can click on OK. And click on OK. Wow. You see all the awesome employees are now highlighted with bold font and italics font style. So you see how easy it is to do Excel stuff when you have power of charge with you. I hope you like this video and I will see you next time. Please do like, comment, share the video and subscribe to our channel for more such informative videos. Also do check out our workshop link in the description. We'll see you there. Thank you.